Once you learn these, you'll discover you've been undermining your own worth without realizing it. And from here forward, you won't be able to ignore it. Not in what you do, not in how she responds. These are the 9 behaviors high-value men avoid. And once you understand them, you won't just comprehend women better, you'll hold the advantage. So focus up, eliminate your distractions, because if you stick around until the end, you'll never chase again. Oh, and before we dive in, I have something exclusive for you. A complimentary ebook, the Female Mind Control Handbook. It uncovers the concealed strategies to making any woman desire you. Download it now, link in the description or pinned comment. Let's begin. 1. Never over-justify yourself. If you catch yourself explaining every action, every delayed response, every choice you make, halt. High-value men don't over-justify. They express themselves clearly, but they don't validate their existence. When a woman inquires, "Why didn't you reply immediately?" A confident man doesn't spiral. He doesn't write a dissertation of reasons. He states what's necessary calmly, or occasionally says nothing whatsoever. Why? Because excessive justification reeks of doubt. It signals you're hunting for validation, and the moment she detects that, you've surrendered the power balance. Genuine confidence doesn't plead to be comprehended. It allows your presence to communicate. If she values you, she won't require a minute-by-minute breakdown. If she doesn't, no volume of explanation will remedy that. Keep in mind, intrigue generates attraction. Honesty builds trust. But over-justifying destroys both. Express it once. Say it with certainty. Then proceed forward. 2. Don't chase. Ever. There's a distinction between pursuing and chasing. Pursuing is intentional effort. Chasing is frantic movement without progress. The instant you begin overextending yourself to impress, messaging excessively, offering attention she hasn't deserved, you're chasing and she recognizes it. Women are designed to evaluate, not out of cruelty. It's instinct. They want to determine if you remain solid or crumble when they create distance. When she postpones her reply to your text, do you send another? When she claims she's unavailable, do you plead for an alternative? Each time you chase, you condition her to appreciate you less. High-value men don't chase, they guide. They pursue when the interest is reciprocal. But when it's absent, they withdraw naturally because they understand if a woman desires you, she'll demonstrate it. And if she doesn't, that's your clarity. 3. Don't expose your entire life prematurely. You connect with her, conversation's smooth, you're clicking, and suddenly you're sharing your upbringing, your previous relationship, your ambitions, your insecurities, all within the initial week. That might seem profound, but it's actually risky because intrigue is essential. High-value men recognize that intimacy is a progression, not an instant reveal. You don't display your entire being on the table expecting she'll appreciate it. You disclose fragments intentionally, gradually, with thought. Make her earn your narrative. Why? Because when you overshare initially, you risk converting emotional bonding into emotional burden. And burden doesn't create attraction, it creates unease. Provide her room to be curious about you, to inquire, to invest. The less you disclose immediately, the more precious your authenticity becomes. 4. Never attempt to rescue her. She's unpredictable, she's contradictory, she's self-destructive, and your immediate reaction? To save her, to repair her, to become the man who finally stabilizes her. Don't. High-value men don't assume the counselor role. They provide support, not fixes. Attempting to repair a woman, especially initially, accomplishes 2 things. It positions you in a caretaker dynamic which eliminates attraction. It makes you accountable for issues that aren't your responsibility. A woman experiencing turmoil doesn't require you to save her. She requires a man who's stable enough not to get swept into her chaos. Demonstrate compassion, create space, but maintain your foundation. Allow her to navigate her journey, and if she chooses to grow, she will with or without your intervention. Remember, being composed isn't being distant, it's being clear about what's your burden to bear. 5. Don't abandon your mission for her. This one's devastating. You meet someone, chemistry ignites, you begin investing more time with her, and gradually, your workout routine fades. Your professional aspirations decelerate, your friendships diminish. Abruptly, your existence centers around her. She didn't request that, and even if she appreciates the focus, internally, she loses admiration for it. High-value men don't sacrifice their ambition for a partnership. They don't mistake connection for dependency. Your mission isn't negotiable. It's essential. And if a woman distracts you from it, you're with the incorrect woman or you've lost direction. Women are most drawn to a man who's pursuing something, not awaiting her message. Preserve your foundation. Pursue your mission. Make her a component of your world, not the nucleus. Because when a man has something greater than her to pursue, she'll pursue him. 6. Don't battle for her attention. You're at a gathering, she's conversing with some other man. Your pulse quickens, your pride stings, and immediately you're overperforming. Excessive humor, grander actions, attempting to reclaim her focus in the moment. Stop. High-value men never battle for attention because the instant you do, you've already failed. You've confessed without speaking that you perceive yourself as inferior, that her attention is a trophy, and you're desperately trying to prove worthy. But here's the reality. Authentic value doesn't seek validation. It radiates presence. Allow her to interact with others. Let her speak to the server. Let her wander somewhat. And while she's engaged, you remain unshaken. Not detached, not superior, just grounded. When you attempt to eclipse another man, you resemble every other insecure guy. But when you stay composed, when you stay aligned with your own value, you distinguish yourself. And she takes notice. Because the man who doesn't flinch when her attention shifts, that's the one she can't forget. 7. Never make her your source of fulfillment. Let's be completely direct. If she's the cause you're content, she'll inevitably be the cause you're devastated. Too many men construct their emotional reality around a woman. They make her the brightness, the tranquility, the meaning. And then she exits, and the entire foundation crumbles. High-value men cultivate happiness internally. They don't depend on her disposition, her messages, her praise to feel complete. They discover peace in self-discipline, satisfaction in independence, purpose in ambition. Because here's the contradiction. The more emotionally independent you are, the more women feel magnetically attracted to you. Desperation repels, completeness attracts. A woman is intended to enhance your happiness, not define it. So before you offer her your heart, question yourself, am I already content without her? If the response is no, address that first. That's where your strength resides. 8. Don't respond emotionally to her evaluations. She withdraws. She engages with another man. She challenges your drive. She makes a cutting remark about your strength. You get provoked. You react sharply. You confront her. Or worse, you begin questioning yourself. You failed the evaluation because that's what it was. An evaluation. A subconscious one usually, but an evaluation regardless. And you failed by reacting emotionally. See, women evaluate not because they're malicious, but because they need to sense your strength, your consistency, your centeredness. They want to understand, can he handle my intensity? Is he secure in who he is? Can he lead even when I resist? High-value men don't react. They witness. They pause. They respond only when required and always with composure. When she attempts to trigger your emotions, chuckle, grin, stay unmoved. It's not about succeeding in the evaluation. It's about demonstrating that her emotional fluctuations don't shake your foundation. 9. Never apologize for your standards. You desire loyalty. You desire femininity. You desire harmony, not chaos. That doesn't make you domineering. That makes you a man with standards. But society and even some women will attempt to criticize you for it. They'll claim you're expecting too much, or you're threatened, or authentic men accept women unconditionally. No, authentic men hold their ground. You don't apologize for desiring a woman who contributes value, vitality, and peace into your existence. You don't reduce your standards because someone accuses you of being insecure. High-value men don't expect perfection, but they expect compatibility. And if she doesn't align with your standards, you depart calmly, clearly, without bitterness because your peace is precious.